Hey everybody, so welcome back to another video, and look at me, I'm actually out of bed. I'm actually out of bed and I am walking around, so I must be feeling better. Say hey everybody.
Hey.
Ben's got the day off work today.
Yep.
So do you want to talk about that?
Sure. I did a drug test and got amphetamines detected in me. Did a bit of researching, and apparently metformin can cause it, which is my diabetic medication. But still waiting on saliva results to come back from the lab to let me know exactly what it was. So yeah, I'll let you know when that happened.
Yeah, so we just laughed about it because we know that, you know, it's a mistake or it's his diabetes medication, and he's got 2 days off work paid, so
definitely wasn't partying on the weekend.
yeah, no, we went to the reject shop.
I was sleeping, and that's partying for me.
So yeah, so we just went and had lunch, had eggs Benedict, and then we've come for a walk to walk it off. It feels great to actually be out of bed and out of the house and doing something. So yeah, now we're going to go home and do some housework.
Yay!
So some good news I did get today, that I had a checkup with the dentist, and she said that my teeth were pretty stable. There were a few things that needed watching, but overall it wasn't too bad. I had x-rays and there were no big cavities. I don't need any more fillings for now. So oh my goodness, it's been a journey with my teeth, and due to all of the health issues and all the medications that I've been on and everything like that, my teeth have been it's been quite a drama with my teeth. So hopefully going forward, I'll go back in 6 months for a checkup. If my teeth stay stable, I'm now using Nutraflare toothpaste, tooth mousse and mouthwash, and trying to cut back on the sugar significantly. I've joined the gym. This last week and a half has been a bit hectic, and I haven't been able to go because I had the Kyleena removed, but I'm feeling better now. So yeah, I can start to put those positive steps into place and get my health on track and get my teeth on track. And there's a few things that need to watch, but nothing significant. There were no holes. And then go back in 6 months for a checkup, and then in 12 months time get some crowns, and then if they stay stable, then down the track get some bridges to replace the teeth that I had to have pulled this year. So it's been very hard for me to deal with, but hey, it happens, and our bodies aren't perfect and they break down, and that is why we have dentists and doctors and things like crowns and bridges. So but I need to do my part, and I need to change some of my ways and some of my habits and use stronger toothpaste and things, because I do have a lot of health issues. So that was good news. And some other good news Ben just got was that his test came back negative. So tomorrow he's got to go to work and talk to the boss and work it out. He's just assuming that it was his diabetes medication, because he's just started a new one and he has routine drug tests at work and he's never had any issues. And then he started this medication, and then bam, this happens. But so it's all good. It's back to work tomorrow, and he got 2 days off paid. So we got to have a few dates, so that was nice. Anyway, so while I was hanging out with Ben, and he was letting me think that he tested positive for meth, we went to the op shop and I found these. So I love my B grade movies. I've shared some old movies on my channel, and I'm actually going to be moving the movies over to one of my other channels. It's called Real Reactions with Laurel. So Real, REEL. And on there, I want to share old movies, and I hope to do movie reviews. This is all a journey, and it's all very new to me, and I'm still learning how to do everything. And I want to learn how to, I need to be able to screen record. I know how to do that. I need to get a decent program, screen record like a bit of a movie, and then I can like superimpose myself over on top of that, talking about it. And so I'm learning how to do all that. Ben and I are teaching ourselves how to use all this software so we can make better quality videos. But yeah, so there'll be no more Cult Classic Sundays. I'm just going to be uploading movies to Real Reactions with Laurel. So give me a little bit of time to get that up and running. But yeah, so these Blu-rays were $2 each. The Mole People, The Land of the Unknown. So, like, oh my god, I was just, like, squealing when I saw these. I was so excited. I didn't even think to open them to make sure they weren't scratched or anything. But for $2 each, like, whatever. This one, Mrs. Dalloway, I thought that was Maggie Smith, but it's actually Vanessa Redgrave by the looks of it. But anyway, and Rupert Grant, I don't know who that is. Anyway, whatever. That is a famous book by Virginia Woolf. And so I thought that looked good. $2. I like old 80s romance movies. And oh my god, the Philadelphia Experiment. I'm a huge conspiracy theorist. I always listen to conspiracy theories, and I want to start a conspiracy podcast with Ben when we get a minute. But yeah, so that is a famous urban legend conspiracy theory about apparently the government was doing some experiment and they were trying to either travel through time or become invisible or something. And then I think they became invisible. And then when they came back, the people were apparently like warped into the ship and stuff like that. So yeah, like, and then people were like, oh, it's a true story. But I'll read the back of it. The year is 1943. David and Jim are US Navy crew members on a ship modified by naval experts as part of a project known as the Philadelphia Experiment. The ship disappears from the radar screen, and the crew experiences a hellish transition over 40 years into the future. There we go. So they disappeared from the radar, and they went into the future. The mastermind of the project is still experimenting after all these years, and when he discovers that David has survived, he sees him as the salvation of a project that's crossed time and dimension to create a deadly vortex. Now as David begins to piece together what has happened to him, he's angry and he's on the run. Not only is he on the run, he's also angry. So anyway, that, I've always heard about that movie. And so yeah, I'm going to watch that. And a score, Vincent Price, the king of horror himself. So I got The Tingler and The Mad Magician. I've never actually heard of that one. I haven't seen that one. I was going to watch it one time, but I chose to watch The Bat instead with Vincent Price. So it's been on my to watch list, and I haven't heard of this one. So to get a double feature, so very happy about that. The Planet of the Vampires. Could you get any more camp than this? I didn't even read the back of it. I just grabbed it. I'm like, yes, I'm buying this. A close encounter of the undead kind. In this otherworldly tour de force of sci-fi thrills and gothic chills, space travelers intercept a mysterious distress call from a distant world. Is it a desperate cry for help or something far more sinister? After landing on the shadowy planet, the crew members clash with a horde of disembodied, soul-snatching aliens with a diabolical plan beyond their worst nightmares. A dazzling mixture of nerve-shredding suspense, eye-popping science fiction, and full-blooded terror from the maestro of the macabre, Mario Bava. Black Sabbath, The Whip and the Body. Planet of the Vampires inspired decades of space-age shockers and now proudly stands as one of the most electrifying, visually stunning cult classics from Italian cinema's golden age, starring Barry Sullivan. Tell them Willy Boy is here. Caravans. Never heard of the guy, but hey, I'm here for it. I'm watching that. And there was one more, The Monolith Monsters, which sounds really stupid. Living skyscrapers of stone thundering across the earth, crushing all that stand in their path. You know, I suppose you've got the blob that ate everybody. So like a monolith though? I don't know, but and then The Deadly Mantis. I have no idea. These movies are in black and white. They're probably really, really bad. But hey, I'm going to give them a whirl. So The Monolith Monsters, 1957. In a desperate race against time and nature, a geologist and a scientist must find a way to stop the effects of killer outer space rocks that are literally petrifying people with fear. And The Deadly Mantis, 1957. What's worse than a horde of locusts, a gigantic human-eating mantis released from a deep frozen state? They're always released from a deep frozen state, aren't they? A team of scientists and their assistants work frantically to try to stop this menacing insect rampage as it strives to feed a hunger built up over millions of years trapped in the ice. Very interesting, this genre. It's always like the scientists are always like trying to stop it and save the day, and yeah, anyway. So we did go back to the reject shop. We'd already been, or we went back because I got another dragon colouring in book, one for my son because it's his birthday and I got him that dragon statue, and I was like, oh, I don't know whether he'll want that or not. So I went back, got one for him because I wanted one. I got one for him, and I got to get him some good quality pencils tomorrow. So all up, I got him a computer chair, good quality computer chair, a nice dragon statue, an expensive cake, D&D cake, the dragons colouring in book, and I'm going to give him some good pencils. And his sister got him a canvas, some paintbrushes, and some acrylic paints. And his brother got him a box of Ferrero Rochers, all the different ones, the white ones and the dark ones, and the normal ones, and a Steam card. Steam card. So yeah, that's what we got him, and we're going to go out for dinner, so that should be nice. And I got myself this other colouring in book. So I do want to do more colouring in on this channel. Like, I'm a homebody. I've got fibromyalgia. I don't really go out much. I just hang out with my partner and my kids mostly. You know, I've had a lot of sickness, and I've had to learn to be content at home, and I'm naturally just a homebody anyway. Like, I'm probably on the spectrum, and I don't know, I'm happy at home. I'm happy being at home, being a mum. I'm just happy doing that and looking after my kids and just being creative and drawing and painting and writing. Like, that's just me. So I've got this colouring in book. My fingers do get a bit sore sometimes, so it's a bit hard, so I don't always do as much as I'd like. I would like to do more colouring in, but hey, especially in the winter too, I just sit in bed with a hot chocolate and colouring would be nice. Got some of these. These are really good. These are actually a New Zealand brand, I believe, and it's really, made with 100% New Zealand grown potatoes. So it's a New Zealand brand. They're called Bluebird, and they have a penguin on the front. It's even funny when it says chicken flavour. So it's like, what? But these are actually really nice. They're not too oily. I can't eat a lot of greasy stuff, and these, you know, I can eat a bowl of these and I don't feel sick. So I actually prefer them over the Australian brands. So oh yes, and then I got these. I'll do a taste test of these. I'm going to do a taste test video. I've got a couple of things like the chocolates and that, the dark chocolates without the sugar. And these are sugar free. I've had these before. These are quite nice. They're about $4.70 a packet. And I didn't do a taste test last time. I just ate them. But these are actually sweetened with stevia. And I used to eat stevia years ago when I went off sugar. So I know I can do it. Like, I literally had completely quit sugar years ago, and I had a book on it and everything. So I'll have to try and find it. And if it's disappeared, because a lot's happened in the last 7 years, like a divorce and moving house and stuff. So if the book's disappeared, I will just buy another one, because it was actually one of the best cookbooks I ever had. So yeah, and that was all we got. Oh, and we did go to the op shop. I was looking for an orange outfit for Harmony Day, and I couldn't find anything really. Best and Less do have orange shirts for Harmony Day, but so I got one of those for my daughter, but I wanted like a dress or something for myself, so I didn't find anything. So I don't know, I wanted to put an outfit together for Harmony Day, but whatever. We'll see how I go. So I got this. This is really nice. It's actually a gym outfit. I found the pants, and then Ben's like, hey, there's a matching top. So I'll definitely be wearing them to the gym, and they're like a size 18. So I think I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing the leggings and the boob tubey thing and having my belly exposed. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable. So maybe I could get like a big oversized top or something. Or a mesh top, or I don't know, something to kind of go over this, but so you can still see this. But yeah, so anyway, I'll wash this. Smells like Vinnie's. Love that smell. Not. But yeah, that looks like it would have been expensive. and it's Aussie too. It's got like the Aboriginal painting, like the dot painting, which is really cool. I've seen some really beautiful Aboriginal art. So yeah, that's just, and like mixed with the flower, that's just gorgeous. So yeah, I was really excited to find that. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, I have to have that. That's mine. Flow, Australian made. So yeah, I will wash that up. So yeah, that's what we got on our second date. And now I'm gonna open my Temu package. I'm just gonna make this a long video. A lot of my videos are short. I don't know what a good length is for a video. I don't know. I'm still learning all of this. Oh wow, okay. So I actually got this free off Temu. Free but with conditions. Is that the one? Or maybe not. No, I got a pink one free. So like I had this thing come up where I got to choose 8 free items, but then I had to spend some money to get the free items. But then I have to go back each day to claim the item, whereas once upon a time they would send the 8 items out with the whole package. So I've been getting like one little shitty package a day. Today like I got a free sticker, and I'm like, you're losing money sending that out. Like you could have just stuck it in the packet, but whatever. So yeah, so I must have bought this white one and I got a pink one for free. So Peter Rabbit, Dr. Seuss shirt, be kind. Oh yes, another Peter Rabbit shirt, the Easter gift. I got my daughter some Easter pajamas at Best and Less yesterday, and they were so soft. And so they've got lovely stuff at Best and Less at the moment. Easter pajamas and stuff. That's another Easter type. So, and that was this one. I'm gonna open this one because it looked weird on the computer. Okay, it's a long sleeve. I'm not a great fan of long sleeve shirts. I don't know why I bought this. What was I thinking? It's very cute, but long sleeves stir my eczema up. Maybe I could roll it up or something. I don't know. My daughter might like that if I don't want it. So, yeah, I don't know. That's what I got, and I won't open those. I will try them on tomorrow. And either post them in a video or just post them as reels. It's really easy just to post them as reels because I find it very hard to like do an outfit video when it's like that and then you can't fit your whole body in the frame. So I find like it's much easier just to post it as a reel. Yeah, so that was what we got on our second date, and Ben's back at work tomorrow, and I don't need any more fillings for a while. So it turned out alright in the end. So I hope everyone has a good rest of the week.